No Tony Kabaka. That's your lomo no.
We don't vote. No ballot snatching. No queue. 5 minutes. We don't wait.
No.
A very good morning to all my subscribers, my viewers, the obedient family. Thank you for joining me this morning. Now, the video at the beginning are Nigerians that are stating how the UK election was free, fair, and transparent. The election that happened yesterday, and trust me, Peter Obi played a pivotal role in actually, influencing the obedience and Nigerians in the UK to vote for Labour. Now, a lot of times when he went to the UK, you see him and the Labour leaders actually, they engaged him because they know that we have a massive amount of Nigerians in the UK. And then Peter Obi tweeted yesterday and said, vote Labour. In fact, that tweet had 1.8 million impressions. And obedience, although not all, some people were not, didn't agree with him and they respectfully said no, they declined. While a good population of Nigerians and obedience in the UK said, we will do as you please. In fact, most of them had to do snapshots, screenshots of what they voted for and posted. Some even went as far as doing videos to say, okay, we have actually done as you asked us to. And then you can see the results. Labour won landslide. Suna and his people are leaving they are packing their bags and leaving because conservatives they had 100 and something while Labour was around 400 and something. And then that video showed clearly the people saying MC Olumo do the year, this one, that one, to show how messed up the Nigerian election was and how Nigerians need to sit up. Nigeria need to sit up and do better. But that is aside. It's just something I wanted to drop before I get into the main, video. I'm going to be doing a thread today of the terribleness of the governors that we have in this country. How terrible they are. But before I go into that, let me quickly say that judges are the ones enjoying this government. And I know why. Because they manipulated the election. They manipulated everything, the judgment and everything. So they are the ones receiving the best and the best. First of all, it was 300% increase in salary. Now in Abuja, they are about to set houses for them, build houses for them. Tinubu have released money for them to build houses, and Wike is carrying out the venture proudly. I'm going to be showing you a video to that effect to show you how these people rate us. Nigerians, they never even think of it. They demolish people's house. But see what they do. In fact, watch.
That you do an S legal year, not in September. September is tomorrow. Legal year in this division. Let me also say that Mr. President is not only concerned about building this alone. Mr. President has also provided. Now look, when he hears where judges are living, people who were involved in trying criminals, people who were involved in controversial cases, they are on rented buildings. Tomorrow, the money is not there to pay. And then the contractor will be the landlord will be embarrassing them. That is not what we should have. We should have a judiciary where they have their own houses so they will be comfortable and carry out their duties. What Mr. President has done, I want to say it to all of us, that we should provide accommodation, 10 for the Court of Appeal, 10 for the Federal High Court, 20 for the FCT Court. My Lord, if the DPP helps us on time, you lay the foundation of these 40 buildings for the Court of Appeal, for the FCT High Court, and the Federal High Court before you retire. I will believe by August, we will have laid the foundation. The President has also not stopped there. He has said, several times in the executive, that look, as judges, when they retire, They have no other job to do. Unlike medical doctors, unlike engineers, who when they retire can go back to their practice. And in this case, this is not available for the justices and judges. And Mr. President said, look, we have to start somewhere. And he has approved that the heads of court must have their retirement homes. Mr. President has approved the Chief Judge of the Federal High Court, the Chief Judge of the FCT, the President of the National Industrial Court, and the President of the Court of Appeal must have their retirement homes. And I want to assure you, by the grace of God, the foundation of these homes will be laid this August, and before that September, you all have your keys to your houses.
Now you've had it right. As much as I will not fight against, Nigerian judges getting a home, because it's important that at that stage you should be able to be taken care of, well by the government and all that. There's no telling about it. But my major concern is, why is it that the elites politically and some few connected to the government are the ones receiving the good payouts, the good cash outs, and Nigerians are suffering? Nigerians are passing through hell. They are flagging off motor parks for Nigerians, but building houses for lawmakers, for judges. And we know where all this thing came from. The manipulation that happened during the election and all the litigations and everything. That manipulation is what is making them reap good rewards. And they know clearly that Nigerians are not okay with them. So 2027, they also want to use the same medium. Because Nigerians are, the frustration is too much that even the northerners are out of, they don't want to hear Tinubu with their ear. So if they have to win, they have to still Greek, they have to still manipulate. They have to still use violence. So they are preparing the table from now onwards. And that is why Wike stood on the podium and said, let e.t.c come and contest now in 2027 and let us see. Because they know what they are doing. The corruption, they are actually buying the mindset of some of these judges. And these guys in the judiciary. So that if worse come to worse, if they go there, they know that they have covered everything. That's why I told you the full state capture. Go and see what the Kenyan judiciary did. Look at what Nigeria own has turned to a mess. Living at the mercy of some people. If those people don't give them, they don't chop. So now what they are doing is that they are bribing their heart. They are buying their hearts. Buying their reasoning. Buying their what do they call it? Their conscience and everything. And that's what you're seeing there. But Nigerians, they have been managed, suffer. Just relax. Things will get better soon. And nothing is getting better. Everybody is still passing through hell at the end of the day. And because of passing through hell, I'm going to be making a thread. I will show you what is happening in Lagos State. I will show you part of what is happening. In fact, let me concentrate on Lagos State today. Because gradually I'll be bringing it out. What these videos, and when I come back, we'll continue. Now, basically what I'm trying to show you here is different locations in Lagos State. Lekki, all those sides, different locations, and see how terrible the flood is in that state. Look at what people have to pass through on a daily to get back home whenever it's raining. Now, this is a video of Lekki that was taken, a better view of Lekki that was taken to show you how messed up the place is. And they have a government there. And this is a state that generates some high amount of revenue. I keep saying it. I said, if not the private, investors in Lagos State, the government is really not doing anything to aid the people. A lot of people will say, yes, when they start demolition, we will be complaining. But look at another place. This is a different side of Lagos State. Look at how terrible this place is. No good drainage system, nothing. And the government are not doing anything. They will say, yes, if they do demolition, after demolition, what do? It's clear that they demolish these lands and they demolish these places and they don't do anything. They carry these lands and give government, some of the government guys they have, or some of the people that want to use it for another reason. You know, you can see how terrible the state of this state is. I'm going to be doing a trade. Every day I'm going to be bringing a state. Anambra State is the next one I'm going to touch on. This is Lagos. Now look at cars. Look at people's cars. Mechanics go hammer this period. Look at look at what is happening. And tomorrow we hold government responsible, and some people, some nuisance will be coming out to say, why are people talking to the government? May they succeed. May Tinubu do this one. May SAWON do this one. They are not even willing to call a spade a spade. You are not even willing to say the truth the way it's supposed to be said. And trust me, it has gotten so bad now that Agborus have taken advantage of this situation and are now tasking, people, 100 naira before you cross the road. That's the next video I'm about to show you. You see these touts, you see them? Touts actually collecting 100 naira to cross people. This is how bad it has become, that they have told every single thing that happens, these touts take advantage of it and extort Nigerians that are struggling, that are suffering, that are paying the price on a daily basis. How can you be collecting 100 naira to cross the people? They went to go and put all these sacks around there, and before you cross you have to pay 100 naira to be able to cross it, or you follow inside the water. This is really bad.
Take the passage. And we have presidents in this country. We have presidents in Tinubu. Look at their faces.
You seen it, right? This is a state that has a governor. It's a state that has a governor. And then it's one of the states that is generating the highest revenue. And look at how it is. And when we talk, people will say, Lagos, this is what they generate. Does it affect you as an individual? Does it affect you? Look at Agborus collecting 100 naira for people to cross road. The state has turned to something else, where thugs even have more strength than the police. And the securities agencies join together. Any small, I remember when they built flyovers, thugs stood there, and before you climb the flyover, you pay money. Now thugs are standing by the road because the governor, even not for private investors, I keep saying it, even not for private investors, Lagos State government is a mess. They don't thief people money. Because how can you say a state at that level, no drainage system, no correct drainage system, nothing, no good road, nothing? When they were doing a trade of the schools, government-owned schools, come and see what they removed for Lagos. If not private schools in that Lagos, the government schools are completely messed up. And then tomorrow we talk, somebody will say, go and do your own in your southeast. Does it even make sense? This is the level of low that these politicians have thrown Nigerians into, thinking wise, where they tie everything down to tribalism. Somebody comes out on the Twitter space and say, this thing is bad, let us fix it. But because he's not a Yoruba person speaking, they will say, go to your own state and go and do your own. Government is supposed to be held responsible. It doesn't matter who does that. It doesn't matter what tribe does that. These guys are living rent-free, enjoying the dividends of theft, of wickedness, because the people that are supposed to hold them responsible are down there fighting themselves on tribe and religion. So they are having a good time, laughing at us down here. Go and see some of the people that brought out this whole mess of Lagos State. You go and see under the Yoruba people, the Ronu that have no single sense in their head, are coming to attack them. Omoibo, go do you do your own. The same person that did Yoruba, that Lagos one have done Anambra, one have done how many places? He's a Nigerian that want to see everywhere walking. But no, because he's Igbo, He's not supposed to vet what the governor is doing in Lagos State. When you people have been living in abject slavery and they have shut the whole mouth that Igbo cannot talk. Somebody is talking and you are telling him because he's Igbo, he should get out. Is it not even shameless? Are you not is it not a shame that you are even doing that? That is why these leaders all over the country enjoy, these rulers all over the country enjoy a free ride to carry out the haste they carry out, to steal, to loot, to do everything, and nothing is happening to them. Nobody's saying anything. The few that are saying, they will tell us that we are Peter Obi's people. Because we lost the election, we don't want to let it go. It's not about election. It's about holding the people in power responsible and making them do the needful. Shebi, they remove Ogun State own. Now the governor is now sitting up and saying, okay, we have set up a committee that is about to fix those places. If you don't do that, how will these people know that we are monitoring them? Anyway, let me stop here, guys. Please drop your comment in the comment section. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't. Turn on the notification bell so that whenever I drop a video, you'll be the first to be notified. I'm obedient and I'm useful. I hope you are. Fingers crossed. Let's keep holding them responsible. I say it pounds out. God bless you. I'll see you next time.